What is up, you guys? It is 9:37 a.m. Friday, January 9th, and today we are trading, and we have our 5-minute zone marked out here, our 15-minute zone marked out here, and it's looking like we're getting our setup right now. We do have 10 a.m. news, but that's in 30 minutes or almost 23 minutes, so we're not going to get in really on anything unless it's just like beautiful, perfect. But we could come up here and sweep this high, but not sure if it's really that worth it. And it's definitely looking like we're gonna go want to sweep this high, but maybe a little bit too risky before 9:30. Not sure if I want to get in on anything before news comes out. And it's looking like we're probably not even going to get our setup before we sweep this high. So yeah, let's just stay off the charts for right now. Let's wait for this news to come out, and then let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. Let's really do our best not to get married to any specific bias, because right now we're kind of in the middle of New York session right now. Yeah, roughly. New York kind of started like down here, so we're kind of in the middle of it right now. But let's not get too married to a bias. But if we get our setup and it's an ideal take, then perhaps we'll take it. We definitely could continue to push bullish as well. We are in a 1 hour and 4 hour bullish trend. So we definitely could take longs today, but let's see. All right, looks like we are going to get our fair value gap here to push our candle to fully open and close below our 5-minute low. So now let's see if we can get a retest into this fair value gap. And then also preferably maybe even a retest into this gap as well. Doesn't need to happen, but would be nice. Would give us a little bit more confirmation. But it's definitely looking like we're headed towards London lows here, and also potentially Asia session lows. And we could even come down and sweep New York session lows as well, because if we do want to sweep Asia, we could break structure there. All right, well, we just swept London previous session here. Probably going to come down and sweep Asia session as well. We haven't gotten our retest yet, so we don't have all of our confirmation to get in. So let's keep watching. Now we could see a reversal after sweeping London session lows. So we really need to see, a relatively strong engulfing candle if we want to get in on shorts. All right, so we have our fair value gap here. We're pushing bullish. We're getting ready to most likely sweep this New York session high right here from market open. Let's see if we can get a retest. We also need to make sure that we don't just sweep in reverse. So yeah, a retest is pretty important here, but we definitely could target this New York high, and I believe this is also a New York high previous session. So yeah, man. All right, this is very similar to Tuesday's trade, honestly. So we got both of these gaps filled here. How likely is it for it to come all the way down after a massive spike if it wants to go and sweep New York high? Not super likely, but could happen. So, I mean, we definitely could, if we want to. We could get in on an engulfing candle right here. So let's watch what this candle does. I want to see a strong engulfing candle before we get in. We have where we can set our stop loss below this low. That looks pretty good to me. Let's see if we get a good engulfing candle here, and then we can potentially get in. But we need to see a strong engulfing candle, relatively. because I think we are going to come and want to sweep these highs. Well, that is a decent engulfing candle.
Order filled.
Let's go ahead and let's get in here. We have where we can set our stop loss right here. Let's go ahead and take our profit up here really quick. All right, so let's see if we can finish sweeping these highs here. I think if we're gonna push, I think we'll push all the way up here if we do. All right, we're either dead wrong or dead right. So let's see. Looks like it is moving against us here. All right, let's go ahead and accept our defeat. Our defeat is now inevitable, basically. And once we take this L, we'll hop off the chart. And I think that'll be like a $1,000 loss on the day. I think $1,200 loss on the day. So bit rough, but hey, you know, that's how it goes sometimes. I'm glad that we got all of our confluences though, and I'm glad that I'm accepting defeat before we even get defeated. So one loss today. And yeah, that's that basically.
Order filled.
All right. Well, we'll hop off the charts for today. Another loss. Been unfortunate. We did get all of our confluences here. I mean, we had 2 fair value gaps filled before we got in. So yeah, I mean, not too bad of a loss here. We were kind of just hoping this initial spike would continue in that direction, but you know, it didn't. So yeah, a bit unfortunate, but I appreciate you guys watching today's video, and I will see you guys next week.
Shut up, count your calories.